When you don't get enough sleep, the 6 things that happen. Unfortunately, many people today suffer from sleep deprivation and the health concerns that come with it. 1 in every 3 starts their day without getting enough sleep the night before. It's no surprise that people's health is deteriorating. Sleep allows for vital functions that cannot occur at any other time. But it appears that we as a society do not prioritize sleep. Instead, we put it off by staying up late watching your favorite TV shows. We are doing anything else to avoid falling asleep. Alternatively, we may have so much work to complete that getting enough sleep feels impossible. Of course, we can't always obtain the required amount of sleep. And straying from this guideline on occasion won't harm the body significantly. However, scrimping on it regularly might be detrimental to mental and physical health. Norwegian neuroscientists looked at what occurs in our heads when we don't get enough sleep. They discovered that lack of sleep could alter the white matter in our brains. And other research has proven that it can interact with our genes after studying sleep-deprived groups in a controlled environment. While our systems can repair the damage caused by lack of sleep, you will not feel your best if you continuously get less than the recommended amount of sleep. Sleep deprivation can lead to various long-term health issues, including the 6 on our list. Number 1. Cardiovascular disease. Long ago, scientists discovered a link between cardiovascular illness and poor sleep. A recent study presented at Euro Heart Care further verified these findings. Researchers discovered that nearly 2/3 of men had a heart attack. Also had a sleep issue after following 657 Russian men between 25 and 64 for 14 years. Even more concerning, males with sleep disorders had a 2.6 times higher risk of myocardial infarction. A heart attack is caused by the death of the heart muscle and a 1.5 to 4 times higher risk of stroke. Number 2. Alzheimer's. When challenged with specific activities, a lack of sleep resulted in poor decision-making, flawed reasoning and problem-solving skills, and slower reaction times. Researchers discovered that a lack of sleep could induce and accelerate Alzheimer's disease. The findings backed up previous studies that found sleep clears the brain of cerebral trash, or the white matter that can accumulate and cause dementia. The participants in this study were 70 adults ranging in age from 53 to 91. According to the researchers, people who reported getting lousy sleep each night had more beta amyloid buildup in their brains. The researchers concluded that sleep deprivation stops the brain from clearing cerebral waste. This substance is one of the hallmark markers of Alzheimer's disease. Number 3. Obesity and diabetes. A study investigated the association between sleep and weight, including approximately 21,000 participants. According to the study, people slept for less than 5 hours per night were more likely to gain weight and at risk of becoming obese. A study found that poor sleep might contribute to obesity and diabetes. Researchers looked at the sleep patterns of 19 males. They discovered that those who slept for only 4 hours over 3 nights had higher fatty acid levels in their blood between 4 a.m. and 9 a.m. Conversely, fatty acids were reduced by 15 to 30% in those who slept 8.5 hours per night. Researchers discovered that excessive fatty acid levels result in increased insulin resistance, leading to diabetes. As a result, those who slept longer and deeper had a lower risk of obesity and diabetes. Number 4. Suicidal thoughts. While this is not an illness, it should be mentioned as a potential health concern associated with a lack of it. In 2014, a study discovered a link between poor sleep and increased suicide rates, even if they had never been depressed before. Researchers studied 420 people from middle to late adulthood for 10 years. Unfortunately, 20 of the participants who had problems sleeping committed suicide. They discovered that those who had chronically poor sleep had a 1.4 more significant risk of suicide. Number 5. Ulcerative colitis. According to a 2014 study, too much and too little can lead to ulcerative colitis. Ulcers characterize an inflammatory bowel illness in the digestive system lining. It was discovered that getting enough sleep can help prevent inflammation, contributing to stomach issues. Researchers discovered that getting less than 6 hours per night increased the risk of ulcerative colitis among women. Alternatively, researchers discovered that getting more than 9 hours of sleep raised risks, so that there is only a short window for preventing gut inflammation. Even though the study only included adult women, the higher risk of developing ulcerative colitis when sleep deprived existed regardless of the women's age, weight, or lifestyle behaviors. Number 6. Cancer. There is a link between a lack of sleep and an increased risk of breast, prostate, and colorectal cancers. It also revealed that persons who slept for more than 7 hours per night had the lowest death rates. The National Sleep Foundation has issued a new sleep guideline report that is more detailed about the quantity of sleep recommended for different ages. The new recommendations are: older adults, 65 plus years, 7 to 8 hours. Adults, 26 to 64 years, 7 to 9 hours. Young adults, 18 to 25 years, 7 to 9 hours. Teenagers, 14 to 17 years, 8 to 10 hours. School-age children, 6 to 13 years, 9 to 11 hours. Preschool children, 3 to 5 years, 10 to 13 hours. Toddlers, 1 to 2 years, 11 to 14 hours. Infants 4 to 11 months, 12 to 15 hours. Newborns, 0 to 3 months, 14 to 17 hours. Thank you for watching. Please give it a thumbs up and like and share it with any family or friends who find it helpful. Please hit the subscribe button.